Well, there's Rick Viper trying to start the show, and Rocco Valentino's music cutting him off once again. Evidently, Rocco has something he wants to talk about, and we're getting ready to find out what it is. There's your champion. Rocco has his work cut out for him tonight with his fatal four-way match against Brandon Groom, Big Daddy Moore, and Bull Schmitt, which could actually turn into a 3-on-1 affair. But Rocco is a wily veteran, and he would not let himself get into this predicament without a backup plan. Well, there we have Rocco endearing himself to the fans. Oh, geez, we don't need any of that. Well, the fans telling Rocco exactly what they think of him, and I certainly must agree. But he is the champion nonetheless.
I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome the boss and the TV star. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, on to further business. Rocco Valentino is by far the best that they have to offer in the independent wrestling ranks today. You know it, I know it,
Well, we have some sort of interruption here. It's Jimmy Kane of New Genesis.
Just because you got a little TV time, Jimmy Kane, doesn't mean you come out here and interrupt me. You're not so tough when all of a sudden you can't jump me from behind, are you? What do you want? A couple of minutes of my time. A couple of minutes of my time. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm feeling froggy tonight. If you're gonna talk, you can talk, but you keep it clean. Let him pass.
Well, here's something a lot of the fans have wanted to see for a long time. Rocco Valentino and Jimmy Kane, the bad man of New Genesis, in the ring at the same time. Let's see if they stick to talking or if it comes to blows.
Step carefully.
Now that I've got your attention, you see, for you're the OPW champion, you're the 400-time champion, you've done all this stuff, but you know what? I have beaten you more times than you can count. And as far as being in the ring with Ian St. James goes, well, hey, you know, you don't get in the ring with Ian. You know why, I know why. I know Beau and some of the guys in the back, they know why you don't get in the ring with him. Because if you did, Rocco Valentino may not be here anymore.
That's right, Rocco Valentino has never fought Ian St. James.
Hold on, you're right. Let me show you how to use this thing. You're right, it is Christmas. And as for me never wrestling Ian St. James, big deal. Let me tell you something. 2 days, it's Christmas. Maybe, just maybe, I've watched a Charlie Brown Christmas one too many times, but I'm feeling a little generous. Just a little generous, Jimmy Kane. Why don't you, since you don't feel the need to jump me from behind anymore, why don't you bring your boy down here in 2 weeks, January 6th, and I'll take him on right here in this ring, January 6th. Because I'm going to walk away with a clear conscience knowing I can beat him. So, tell you what, 2 weeks, January 6th, bring your boy. Wait. You know what? Jimmy Kane, bad man, I'm feeling real giving. I'm feeling real Christmassy. I'm going to let you be at ringside for that match. You know why? You know, because I don't sweat you. You know why I don't sweat you? Because you're going to be handcuffed to the ring post. So, don't weasel out. Go get your boy. 2 weeks, January 6th. Rocco Valentino, Ian St. James, first time meeting ever, middle of the ring. You're going to be handcuffed so that you can sit there and watch the beating of his life. And get out of here while you can still have a Happy New Year. Saying, let's have a round of applause for the boss and the TV star.
Well, there you saw it. 1 week from tonight, January 6th at the OPW Arena, you're going to see Rocco Valentino.
Hi, I'm Heather Savage, the new OPW Women's Champ. Come out and see me January 6th, bell time, 8 p.m.
Well, here you've got Chief Red Eagle versus the original Renegade. These two have had a long-standing feud. Two Indians, two big Indians. There goes another chop. Chief Red Eagle whips him off the ropes. Puts the big boot on him. It's going to be all over right here. Here comes the Chief with the big war dance. Drops the big elbow. This should be it right here. One. Oh, wait a minute. So stinking outlaws again. Here, Butch and Beau Dalton have been causing. Whoa! Who's this big man? We saw him a couple of weeks ago. He's one of the students out of the training school. This guy is every bit of 6 feet 4 inches tall. Look at him, 300 pounds. He's there to make sure Chief Red Eagle has had enough of this backbiting. Well, that's great. The Chief has been waiting for someone to help him out. He's been a man on his own, a man on an island. But right now, it looks like this mountain man has taken all he could take and come in to help the Chief. Let's see what this is all about. Two big men like that, you're going to be sure that Red Eagle has his back covered from now on.
Chief Red Eagle, 3 weeks in a row, you have had problems with the Texas Outlaws. 3 weeks in a row. What's going on?
Well, I went back what my great ancestors said. I went to the medicine lodge, and I had a vision. There was a great big mountain man my grandfather talked about. And I met him. He come to the ring. That was my vision. And here he is right here. That's who come to my rescue, the mountain man. Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jenna Love, the best women wrestler in the world. Come see me January 6th, bell time, 8 o'clock.
Right here is the OPW Tag Team title match. Oh, there you see Malice off the top rope with a leg drop on Beau Dalton. Butch Dalton and Shrapnel in the corner mixing it up. Here comes the referee. There's a 3 count. And there you have the Casualties of War retaining their OPW Tag Team titles against the Texas Outlaws, Butch and Beau Dalton.
Your winners and still OPW Tag Team Champions, Malice and Shrapnel, the Casualties of War.
Well, they certainly took a beating. If you were here for the live event, you saw that the Casualties of War indeed took a beating. Wait a minute, there's John Paul of Northern Threat, and there's Ichiban making his return from the International Cartel for the Playboy Steve Hartley. They have certainly had their problems with the Casualties of War as of late. And there's Ledge getting him some on the way out. And there's the Atomic Playboy Steve Hartley. And there you see the fans telling them exactly what they think. Well, these Casualties, that's Major Powers. This man is just a manager. He's not a participant. And these wrestlers are certainly taking advantage of a wounded Major Powers. Oh, wait a minute. That's despicable. That's disgraceful. Draping the Canadian flag over Major Powers.
All right. You ready? You good? You got that thing set, dude? Beautiful. You know, after much soul searching and contemplation, I took a look at home and realized that perhaps the problem wasn't Northern Threat. Perhaps the problem may have been Tarantula. But I tend to think that perhaps I've just gotten too soft. Major Powers, have I gotten too soft? Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Sorry, I tried to do it with a straight face, but I lost it. So, when you came to and you realized exactly what happened and what you were covered in, how did you explain that to all the little privates? How did you explain that to all the little majors that were out there that were rooting for you? USA! USA! How'd you explain that to them when you were walking out to your car at the end of the night after the humiliation of having the Canadian flag put upon you? After knowing that the superiority of the Canadian athletes, how did you deal with that, Powers? How did it feel to go home at night and have to tell your kid, sorry, boy, your old man got his butt kicked? Sorry, son, they call me the #1 manager, but yet I got my head handed to me by the International Playboy Cartel. I can only imagine how that must have felt, but I'm sure it was quite humiliating. Because you see, I was really concerned about you when I jumped on my Lear and had about 4 girls, and we all went down here to my beautiful office in Bermuda. By the way, we're going to have to make this quick because we got the beer and the champagne chilling back here on the boat. But I'll wrap this up. You see, things are perfect right now. Things are nice. They say that living well is the best revenge. Well, I personally think that stomping a mud hole in someone and humiliating them in front of their hometown is a pretty good revenge as well. You might agree with that, Major Powers. You see, the cartel is back on. It's on the upswing. And this is only the beginning. I assure you, by the time it's over, this will seem like nothing. You'll get over this real quick. Because I promise you, it's going to get a lot worse. Yeah, a lot worse, Powers. And I want you to look up from that hospital bed. Look me in the eye, Powers. Because it feels so good to be me.
I don't care.
We could just hang.
Just hang? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Stop hanging, start bowling.
Hello everyone, I'm Rick Viper with OPW News. Next Saturday, January 6th, the OPW camera crew will be on the road following the 4 OPW superstars to go to the WWF. That show, January 6th, will be called the OPW Road Rage Show. Immediately following the OPW Road Rage Show at 10:30 a.m., log on to www.oklapro.com and chat with Rocco Valentino. Daryl Starbird's car show is coming up January 19th and 20th and 21st. That's right, OPW will be on the road in Wichita, Kansas for the Daryl Starbird show. And now for the matches you didn't see. Joey DeBull Casanova defeated Grenade, retaining the OPW Light Heavyweight title. The Great Bolo defeated AWOL. The Casualties of War defeated the Texas Outlaws, retaining the OPW Tag Team titles. I'm Rick Viper with OPW News. Check back January 6th, OPW Road Rage. Be there.
Well, here's the final contestant in the Fatal 4-Way. It's the champion, Rocco Valentino. Not very amused with the dancing ability of Big Daddy Moore. Earlier tonight, we saw Heather Savage take the belt from Jenna Love in one of the best women's bouts we've seen in many years here at OPW. It's one you didn't get to see. You've got to come down to the OPW Arena at 8711 South Lewis in the Riverlanes Bowling Center if you want to see all the hot matches that we've got. And believe me, these women put on one heck of a hot match. There you see Bull Schmitt clowning around. Rocco Valentino looking to be all business here. He has no time for play. He's got 3 men to defend his heavyweight championship belt against. Well, the crowd's still not behind Rocco there. Rocco's going to be one of the men in the ring. The question is, who's going to be the second one? Who's going to start this thing out? Remember, anybody who pins anyone wins the belt. You don't even have to pin the champion. All you have to do is score a pin. So Rocco's going to have to be on his game to keep a hold of this belt. All 4 men have to tag in order to be the legal man in. The legal man has to pin. Looks like it's going to be Big Daddy Moore versus Rocco Valentino to start this match out. All 4 men going separately to their corners. Also, don't forget, it's going to be January 6th, first time ever meeting between Rocco Valentino and Ian St. James down at the arena. There, Rocco's showboating a little bit for Big Daddy Moore. Oh, Big Daddy Moore shows off a little chocolate thunder. Now, Big Daddy and Bull Schmitt both know they better take the champ seriously. He's not the heavyweight champion for no reason. And there Rocco tags out. He wants to see Big Daddy Moore against Bull Schmitt to start this one out. Probably not a bad move on Rocco's part. Stay back, catch your breath, and let these men wear themselves down. Both men tie up. Big Daddy takes the shooter's armbar, works the wrist lock. Big chicken wing suplex. Big hip toss. Big Daddy Moore going right to the offensive. Shoots Bull off. Big drop kick to the face. Big Daddy Moore is on fire right here. Irish whip, reversal of the Irish whip by Bull Schmitt. Ducks 1, ducks 2. Leapfrog by Bull Schmitt. Ducks another. Big pump kick to the face of Big Daddy Moore. Let's see how Bull follows up on this one. Irish whip. Sidewalk slam by Bull Schmitt. Goes for the cover. This could be it. There's Rocco in to make the save. He's not going to let someone else take his belt that easily. Tag into Brandon Groom. As you can hear, that makes the girls happy. Well, there's teacher versus student. Brandon Groom in amateur wrestling. Big Daddy Moore was his high school wrestling coach. Irish whip. Hip toss, block the hip toss, block the hip toss again. Big suplex over the top right there. Showing a lot of his amateur skills. Rocco coming in. Not needed because Big Daddy kicked out on 1.5 there. Big forearm by Brandon Groom. Whips Big Daddy off. Go. Big Daddy Moore with the T-bone suplex right there. These two could do this all day. They've spent many an hour in the wrestling room together. Big headbutt by Big Daddy Moore. Big gorilla press slam. Brandon Groom 6 feet in the air. Oh, down directly on his back. Big Daddy Moore into the headlock. Tags Bull Schmitt in. These men wisely keeping Rocco Valentino out of it. Keeping it between them 3, so possibly one of those 3 could get the belt. Bull Schmitt whips Brandon Groom off. Ducks 1, gets behind. Big German suplex right there by the youngster. Will it be enough, though? He's got to go for the cover. Here he goes. Just barely a 1 count. You're going to need more than a German suplex to keep Bull Schmitt down. Big forearm by Brandon Groom. Another big forearm. Oh, Bull Schmitt blocks it. And a seated Uranagi right there by Bull Schmitt. Or a Schmitt bottom, I believe he likes to call that. Rocco makes the blind tag on Bull's back. There he is, going to work on Brandon Groom now that he's down. It tells Bull, get out of here. I tagged in cleanly. There he goes. Oh, in there like a buzzer, just picking the leftovers. Rocco sets up the suplex. Rides it over. Gets the 2 count on Brandon Groom. There's Rocco pounding to the back of Brandon Groom. Working on that kidney area right there. Brandon's already had a substantial amount. Oh. There's the crowd answering that one for him. He's not happy about it. Comes Rocco, lays in a stiff right hand to the midsection. And another one. Reversal by Brandon Groom. Here comes Brandon. Big clothesline. Whoa, my goodness. Reversal of fortune here. There's that big right forearm he's been laying in all the time. Another one on Rocco. Here comes another. Oh, on his way down, Rocco tags Big Daddy Moore in. Well, we're going to get back to teacher and student here. Brandon looks a little refreshed, like he's got his 2nd win. Rocco feeling the effects of that big right forearm. Big Daddy Moore with a knee. A big elbow. Another big elbow. Big Daddy with a big suplex right there on Brandon Groom. Headbutt. 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 Did I say headbutt? Big Daddy Moore gets 4 of those in there. Let's see if it's enough to pin this youngster. Well, he's working with the crowd right there. If he wants the belt, he's going to have to follow up a little quicker than that. Big Daddy with a big right hand. Right forearm. Another right hand. Taking this student to task right here. Ducks one. Brandon Groom. Oh, Big Daddy with a big elbow to the ear. Belly-to-belly suplex by Brandon Groom. This could be all over right here. Can he follow up is the question. Rocco Valentino makes the blind tag. He's going to follow up on it. And gets out on 2. Rocco Valentino just coming in here and picking and choosing his spots. There he is with this boot to the midsection on Big Daddy. Another one to the midsection. Rocco applying pressure to Big Daddy's throat. And is out on the 4 count. Referee Dennis Heflin administering the 4 count. Rocco working the wrist lock. Big right hands. That'll give you a Charlie horse right there in that big shoulder of Big Daddy's. Goes into hammerlock. Into a schoolboy. And Big Daddy Moore's out on the 1 count. Irish whip. Big clothesline by Rocco Valentino. Let's see if he can follow up on this. He wants to retain his belt. Here he goes for the cover. Big Daddy out on 2. Well, Big Daddy's certainly looking for a tag right here. Need to get a fresh man in there. Big Daddy drives him back into the ring. Brandon Groom hits the blind tag on Big Daddy. There they both go to work on Rocco. Brandon Groom goes up. Administers a punishment to the heavyweight champion, but Rocco just saves just enough in the reserves to push Brandon off. He has to follow up right here. There's a big elbow drop right into the small of the back that he was working on earlier. Rocco drops the elbow drop on his knee. Now he's working on that knee. He's going to take this wheel out just like he did on Brandon Groom's partner, Brian Lakewood. Brandon Groom obviously in pain. Rocco goes right to the knee. Rocco back to the wrist lock. Working on that knee. He's going to take that wheel light out from underneath this young man. Rocco picks him up. Here's a body slam. Let's see if he can follow up for the pin right here. Big Daddy Moore in for the save. This fatal four-way is proving to be an interesting match. Oh, right to the head of Brandon Groom. All four men have been close to winning this belt so far tonight. Right there on Brandon Groom, another right hand by Rocco. Rocco with a big drop kick on the youngster. Fans not appreciating his talent or ability on Brandon Groom. Here goes Rocco. Irish whip. Brandon reverses Irish whip. Big power slam by Brandon Groom. Lays down for the cover. 2.5. Oh, Brandon Groom was almost the OPW heavyweight champion right there. Picks Rocco up, points to Big Daddy. Big Daddy makes the tag in. Both men. Big Daddy whips him off. Home style flapjack right there by Big Daddy. Here it comes. 2.5 again. Big Daddy Moore almost the OPW heavyweight champion. Oh, here's what people want to see. They want Bull Schmitt to put it on Rocco right here. First time these guys are getting together right here. Bull Schmitt whips him into the corner. Follows him in. Whoa, blind tag made by both men. Schmitt jack by Bull Schmitt. Let's get a count right here, a cover and a count. 2 3/4. It was almost Bull Schmitt's second title reign. Now we got all three men in off the blind tag. Brandon and Bull Schmitt whip Rocco off. Brandon drops down. Bull Schmitt with the big drop kick to Rocco's face. They pull him over, set him up. There comes Big Daddy Moore from the ceiling with the chocolate drop. It's all over right here. Well, both men pull him off. All three men pin Rocco at the same time. The crowd loves that. Three of their favorite performers right there, taking on the OPW heavyweight champion. Rocco snatches the belt to get out of the ring. The question is, who is the heavyweight champion? Well, I've just been handed this. All three men will go to a three-way dance. Big Daddy Moore, Bull Schmitt, and Brandon Groom will go for a three-way dance to decide who gets the title shot. But this coming Saturday night, January 6th, we will have Rocco Valentino versus Ian St. James, the first ever matchup with Jimmy Kane handcuffed at ringside. I'd like to see everybody out there. I'm Robert Lawrence for OPW Professional Wrestling.